Alright, YouTube, we got another one that we have already diagnosed. We got a bad blower board, control board, so we've just gotten back to replace it. So we want to remove these panels. Well, it's time for that filter to be changed. Look how it's pulling it up, but we'll make them aware. So this is our problem right here, and all we've done is took the blower speed, you know, the cooling one, and put it just straight to hot. That way, you know, this is a church, so we want to keep them comfortable as long as we can until we get the parts. So we'll take this wire back off and put it where it goes. So now, this is what the supply house gave us as a OEM replacement. Now, more than likely, I don't know, we'll see, you're not going to get that same board. So one would freak out and go, well, how's this going to work? You're going to match your terminals. I'll take you step by step. It's fairly straightforward. A lot of the time, though, you get the OEM parts, and you know, you don't have to guess or anything. Just take it wire by wire. But sometimes you got to use your head, unfortunately. Well, nobody like doing that. And as I said, see, they're completely different, but it will work. All right. So we're going to start with our neutrals, commons. Blower common. Common. Real hard stuff so far. PR2. It's still a common. L2 right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an L2 there. Okay. Okay. Cool, heat. All right. So we'll take our heat wire off. And your boards are labeled. So, you know, like you can even read a wiring diagram and it may be like CN11, you know, and then you would correspond that and find CN11, and we make things harder than what it is. So we'll put it on cool. Now, there's L1 right there. That's our main power coming into the unit. So we will take L1, place it right there. There's L1 there. So now, you got blower speeds that you don't use. They're on spare 1, spare 2. So we'll feed these wires down. Spare 1, spare 2. Okay. So we've got that squared away. PR1. PR1. I mean, it's just straightforward stuff. Okay, so now we've got some little X plugs here. That is a PL2 is what it says. And I bet that's a PL2. Right. Oh, if I got it backwards, yeah. Right there. So let it click there. And we'll have to figure that one out, see what we're going to do with that. Which we have some extra harnesses here. And because what it is they take this one board and it may be able to run 5 different furnaces, you know, different brands and stuff. It's like a universal type deal. So you just may have to read and stuff a little bit, but we'll figure it out. Okay. So we have this clip here. I bet that's what that clip's for. Okay. I don't know if those need to go somewhere or not. Like I said, we'll read on it. What is those? SEC 1, SEC 2. That's not helpful right at the moment. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Well, okay, hang on there. Okay, so we're back on that. Now our stat is normal, everything except that light blue they use for white, so we'll have to remember that. We'll put our common just way over here by itself, that way we know. Two yellows, red for 24, green for the fan. So again, that one by itself is what we're looking for. I was wondering if that's going to fit on there. So realistically, other than the stout wire, the only thing that we're lacking is 24 volts coming off the transformer. So we'll figure out where that needs to go, and then we'll be in good shape. Should be. Okay. Is there another one? Yeah. Thank you, sir. We'll hang that over there until we're ready.
You burnt the back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't even see that till now. So I think we definitely had a bad blower board. You can even see the burn back there. Sometimes in these units, man, you can smell it. All right, so that's holding us up. We're gonna reroute that wire. All thumbs. So that one's our common. We're going to go ahead and deal with that one while we remember. Always give them a little tug just to make sure that I got a good bite on the wire. We got the two yellows. The blue they use for heat, which is weird. Usually that is white, but there's no white in that thermostat wire unless somebody's cut it back or switched wires. I don't really know why they would have used it, but we're putting it back like it was. No need to reinvent the wheel here. Okay. So These are your new wiring diagrams. I gotta find out where 24 volts go. Because I don't see anything left on this board for, what I say, P1, P2 or something?
It's really the only two?
No, SEC1 and SEC2.
But they're right under the fuse there.
Oh, they're hiding. Yeah, yeah. At this angle, you know, with your head factor, you can't. Yeah, you can't see nothing. All right, good look. SEC1. SEC2.
And that, young people. What is it?
That's done. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a board. Let's, you don't want wires, you know, there's a lot of suction here. So they could potentially get up in this blower wheel. We don't want that to happen. So you can use a zip tie. I just don't have any in the bag right now. But you can also use electrical tape. Now we'll test. Always test your work. Nothing happened. Oh no. You got to put yourself in the scenario. What if it's satisfied? Then of course it wouldn't run because it's not being told to. So what we're going to do is jump 24 volts to the G terminal, the green wire. And what that will do, if we have everything right and everything works, then the blower will kick in. And another reason nothing's running is because we don't have the door switch. And it was calling for cooling. That blower just sounds, that blower's in bad shape, man.
Like 6 nicks.
Yeah. The bearings, you hear wah, 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 wah. Yeah.
Spit off.
It's bad. But we got it fixed, so that's great. Now we will put our doors back on. Like another pro tip, every gas furnace has that switch right there. So if I don't get this door back on like it's supposed to be, even though I fixed the issue, it will not run. It won't run. Now, indicator, see the light? That lets me know that button's pushed in. So, now, get that door on maybe. Nope, I missed. So, I'll hit you up next time.